Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Um, we are live, and today I'm bringing to you 25 lucrative businesses that you can start today. And not only 25 lucrative businesses that you could get into today, like if you don't have a business or you're thinking about starting a business, or maybe you're already in these areas and you want to know how to take your business to the next level. So here I'm going to share with you 25 lucrative businesses that you can start today and generate at least a minimum of $100,000 to $200,000 in the next 6 to 12 months. You're going to do that with government contracts, guaranteed. Okay. So I'm Karwanna D. I'm a business growth strategist. I teach women and minority small business owners how to grow their business with government contracts so they can have sustainable, consistent income for their business. So if you're in business, you want to know who's that top payer, right? Who's that top person that pays you for your service? Who's going to help you, grow your business so that you can in turn hire other people and, just kind of like stimulate the economy, invest back into your, communities, purchase, real estate in your community, all of those great things, right? So if you want to know about 25 lucrative businesses that you can start today and have a multi six figure business in the next 6 to 12 months, then listen up, because I'm going to share with you. I'm going to go down the line and just give it to you. And you guys today, so I'm gonna reveal that, and this is something that's absolutely achievable, attainable. You can absolutely do it. I see opportunities for all the time in getting government contracts in these areas as well as many other areas, but I'm just gonna just kind of like reveal the ones that I see that I saw today, right? So over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal business ventures that you can, that I know for a fact that you can get government contracts for, and that's in high demand right now. So mix of professional services, and then some of them are trades. So this is not only for women and minority small business owners, but just small business owners in general. And then I'm going to share with you a quick way to know if you are considered a small business. Most of us are micro small businesses. So, all right, so y'all ready for it? Okay, so the first type of small business that you can do, of course, today, of course, right now. I see it happening right now. A lot of janitorial cleaning businesses are popping up because, of course, after COVID, everybody wants to, start a cleaning business to clean up. But definitely janitorial cleaning services is one business that you can get, multiple six-figure contracts for and really grow a lucrative business over the next 6 to 12 months. Okay. So you definitely want to think about if it's something that you're into or something that you've been thinking about doing. Definitely want to think about what is going to be your premier service, right? Are you great at power washing? Do you have a economy green, safe, cleaning solution that you created or that only you use or whatever? So you want to be able to be a leader in your in that cleaning space, right? Do you do power washing, power sterilizing, whatever it is that you do, like ultraviolet rays cleaning or whatever? There's all different types of new things that are popping up, and so janitorial cleaning is one. All right, but I'm not going to keep you long by going through every single thing and explaining. I'm just going to cover a lot. Some of them I may just kind of linger on because I think they're great fields to get into. Number two, electrical. So if you are an electrician or interested in starting an electrical business, there are trillions of dollars in government contracts that are available for electricians. So either you work for someone in that space or you're looking to get into your own business like in that space. You can absolutely do it. In fact, with that being said, I've been a huge fan and follower of Zig Ziglar. In fact, I had an opportunity of meeting him several years ago in his old age. And so if you don't know who that is, he is a phenomenal success leader. He's no longer with us here, but definitely his content lives on. His speeches and workshops and all that stuff lives on. But definitely one thing that stuck out for me that Zig Ziglar, talks about all the time is he says, I'm going to work full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune, which means to me that you can definitely make a fortune working for yourself. Okay. You can make way more money working for yourself than you could ever make working for someone else. And sometimes and most of the time that's true, right? And so stepping out, of course it's a faith walk, but stepping out to start your own venture, it's a scary thing, but there are opportunities for you to really make a fortune and work less than part-time doing that. Okay, so not only will you be getting a lot of your time back, but you can be living your dream, but also have the lifestyle, living life by design, all of those great things, right? So let me get to number 3 because I can go on and on and on about all of that stuff. So anyway, number 3, painting. Okay, so if you're a painter, you enjoy painting, or if you have a painting business or we're thinking about painting, there are government contracts for painting companies, right? Fencing. So every time you see a new construction project could go up, and there in every state across the United States and beyond, there's construction projects that are going up trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, right? So if you could provide fencing, that is a multiple six figure a year, opportunity for people who just provide the fences. That's easy, right? The same with porta potties, right? That's not on my list, but yeah, that's one I just threw in. Same with like porta potty services, all of that stuff, right? Okay, so number 4 was fencing. Number 5 is traffic signs. So the same way that you see fencing, as a lucrative venture, traffic signs, just providing those traffic signs for when they do construction and they're digging up streets and everything. You ever see those traffic flaggers, they're like, go this way, or a sign that says construction, or a freeway sign that says exit, all of those are traffic signs. Somebody got that contract, right? So that is a lucrative business that you can absolutely get into. As well, just providing traffic signs. And so number 6, we're on number 6, marketing and communications. All right, so marketing, communication. So if you provide social media marketing, communication services, just marketing services as a whole, then you can absolutely land the government as one of your biggest paying marketing clients ever, right? We're talking about $5 and $10 million contracts, right? 5 to 10 million, like big contracts, $3 million, like for communication services, for marketing services. So that's definitely there's the opportunities, right? So when I say minimum 6-figure, like you can go beyond that simply with some of the industries or some of the services, like beyond that, right? But you have to know. It's all about what you know, how you set up your business, putting yourself in position to win, and all of those things, right? So education is key. In this case, education is really key. All right, so number 7, office supplies. That's simple. Anybody can do that. If you're already in like the e-com space and you're selling products, right, or selling anything, you can absolutely get like a $500,000 in contracts, like just selling office supplies. Like we're talking about pens, paper, keyboards, whatever, office supplies, paper clips, all of those sticky notes, like all of that. So anyway, office supplies is definitely one of the big ones that that I see often. To sell to the government, you can sell office supplies to the government. Okay, real estate. All right, so that's a huge one. Real estate. The government buys and sell land all the time. They're always looking for real estate agents, brokers, all of that stuff. So definitely real estate is an area where you can get, you can add an extra, multiple 6 figures to your real estate business by doing business with the government, right? So why not? Why not get in position to do that? All right. So number 9, like this is one that I see all the time, but I don't even know anybody who's taking advantage of this. Okay, so and that's translation services. So if you speak multiple languages, or if you're fluent in any other language than English, you can get multiple 6-figure contracts just doing translation services, translating, copywriting, translating documents, translating, meetings and sessions and all of that stuff. So definitely translation services is one of those. If you're in the IT space, which is number 10, if you're in the IT space, yeah, so you can get paid big time for IT, right? IT work, creating technologies, creating systems, fixing computers and systems, and putting things into place, right? So there's a lot of opportunities for you to get contracting, services provided, or for you to become a contract service provider with IT services with the government. Okay, so number 11, construction management services. So I see a lot of opportunities for people to get into construction management services. A lot of times now they're becoming women, so women are in that space. They're waking up, right? So construction management, that's, can you do like payroll, and can you manage like construction projects and like the timeline, and putting together the team of what's needed, all of that stuff. So construction management services is like a huge, huge area. Yeah, so Tamika asked, training for the government. Yeah, so yeah, you absolutely can do training for the government as well. So and there's just a bunch of different type of trainings. I mean, they have like opportunities for like what do you call it? Equity and inclusion, diversity and inclusion, that type of stuff. So EEO, like there's all different types of training opportunities and contracts that are available for you to do with the government. Okay, so number 12, logistics. So yeah, so definitely, if you do logistics, that is something that you can do for the government. Number 13, trucking, huge, right? A bunch of different areas, subcategories of trucking, like freight, hauling, pickup, like all of that stuff. So delivery, there's a bunch of different opportunities. Like we're talking about huge, like $1 million contracts, right? Basically, for the trucking industry. So that's another industry, that is very lucrative and that you can really grow. Right, within in a 6 to 12 month period, you can really have a lucrative business like in that area. 14, bottled water services. So I've seen $200,000 contracts to deliver water, or bigger, more $500,000 contracts to deliver water, like water bottles, right? So bottled water. Okay, so we're talking about water, stuff that we pick up for $1 or sell for like $1 or $2 at games, right? You can get $1 million contracts just providing water to the government agencies. And so that is one area. Okay. Architect, number 15, architect. So if you do architect, like if you're in architecture, have an architectural firm, you can definitely get contracts for that. Number 16, interior design. So if you're really good at designing, things like decorating and designing, and knowing what looks good, and are good with like color palettes and all of that stuff, you can get interior design contracts from the government. Okay. Number 17, catering. So if you have a food service, even if you're doing it on the side, or even if you're professional, you have a restaurant or whatever, you can actually become a caterer for the government, and they have huge events. And when I say they buy food, I mean big time, every single day. Like there's a lot of opportunities. There's different ways that we can lay that one out, but if you sell food, or even if it's a side hustle, why not start an official business and just do it for the government as well? That could be one of your largest clients, right? So that's one. Number 18, event planning. If you're really good at, putting together events, and you have relationships with venues and caterers, and decor, and people who do decorations, and like DJs and entertainers, like all of those are areas that fall under event planning. And so you can absolutely get contracts as an event planner with the government, and create a really lucrative business. Let me see what else is on my list. Interior event planning, video photo, of course, video production, photography services. Absolutely, you can get contracts in that area. Currently, actually, there's a $200,000 contract right now for photography services, but like the requirement to put together the proposal, it's going to take some time. So I'm actually thinking about doing that myself. I'm trying to build a team. But anyway, certified payroll. So if you're an accountant, you're a CPA, or you do payroll, or anything with finance and budgeting and all that stuff, lots and lots and lots of opportunities for certified payroll. Like that's high in demand. People need that, especially all the general contractors. They have to have certified payroll, and so they need people who know how to do that, right? So certified payroll is one. Number 21, security guard services. I know there's a lot of small businesses that have security guard services, but absolutely that is something that you can actually either start or grow, right, with government contracting. Number 22, waste management. So if you're into if you have a waste management business or are interested in starting like a waste management business, that is something that I see. In fact, if you think about the waste management companies in your area, for here where I am, it's called Recology. That is a government contract that they have. So Recology has the waste management contract where I am. So if that's something that you want to do, it's available. All of these opportunities are open and available, right? So where am I? Number 23, chiropractor. Okay, so if you went to school to become a chiropractor and you never found, a way to make money doing this, you can become a chiropractor for government agencies and make a lot of money. Okay, period. um, 24, musician services. So last week, I believe it was last week, I did a free training on how to grow, make money with your music, right? And that's by, doing business with the government, playing music, performing, entertainment, like all of these different things, playing for chapels. Yeah, so those are also like really large, like 6-figure contracts, multiple 6 figures, depending on, the services that you offer. So yeah, it's lucrative. And then number 25, okay, 25 is laundry cleaning. So I just recently posted on my page an opportunity that exists right now. And then there's a lot. I've seen a bunch of opportunities, for laundry services. So if you have a cleaning business or are interested in getting started with the cleaning business, definitely consider, the government as a client, something that you want to do, right? Even the Department of Transportation right now has a laundry cleaning proposal opportunity right now, a contract opportunity to do laundry. Who would have thought, right? Maybe they want somebody to clean their uniforms. I don't know, but they have one and it's 6 figures. Okay. So those are the top 25. I know I did want to say the top 25 business industries that you can start today or go into today or grow from today, right? To get in and absolutely add an additional 100 to 200K to your business in the next 6 to 12 months. Easily, right, by doing business with the government. And then I have a couple bonuses ones that I want to share, and one is right now in high demand are mask, surgical mask, and respirator mask, right? So there's contracting opportunities right now for you to be a supplier of those things. So if you have access to get those in like huge quantities, you can get contracting opportunities. They exist right now. So and then another bonus is safety supplies, right? Safety supplies. Thank you, Karen. Safety supplies. So like, that's like Band-Aids. I don't know, all different type of safety supplies. I don't really know, gloves, all that stuff. Maybe, what do you call that? First aid kits, all that stuff, right? So in fact, like if during times where there's mass hysteria, or during times where there's pandemics or like natural disasters and stuff like that, FEMA, which is a part of the government, like you can be a supplier to them. You can do emergency supplies. You can be an emergency food supplier, like all of that stuff, right? So anyway, those are extra. I know I said I was going to do 25, but there's a lot. Okay, so I want to show you guys this list before I pop off. And you can actually Google this list. It's the SBA NAICS code. So if you Google SBA NAICS, that's NAICS, you can actually take a look at this list. But I wanted to show you that everything that you will see in this list right here. So everything that you will see on this list, like if you Google it or, Google SBA NAICS, NAICS, right? Everything on this list, like if it's something that you do, that means the government buys it. And I'm gonna go through. So some of it is services, some of it is like products, some of it is like for manufacturers. They have commercial bakeries, like retail bakeries, seafood prep, packaging, like all different types of stuff. Some is in the food industry, but everything that's on this list, the government buys. They have contracts for. So if you're not sure what type of business you want to start, or if you want to know, like, what type of business, you're in and does the government buy it, this is a really great cheat sheet to kind of find out, to take a look at it. And it also shows you like the size standard, like that lets you know that you're considered, if you're under that standard, you're considered a small business, and they have special contracting opportunities for small businesses. So all of this is in this sheet. So new car dealers, do you have a car dealership? Like you can get a contract, right? Boat dealers, window treatment stores, electronic stores, like all this stuff. Some of this stuff is also professional services. You're gonna probably see some. You're most likely going to see some stuff that you do. Motion picture theaters, drive-in theaters, like all of that. That's crazy, right? See, music publishers, sound recording studios. Best believe, and I didn't even know that. The government is into like movie production, like that type of stuff, like Star Wars and all that stuff. Like the military actually played a big role in helping them create that because they, of course, they have like military scenes and stuff like that. So anyway, commercial area, let me see, office lawyer. So if you're a lawyer, tax, payroll service, accounting services, these are all like more professional service. Building inspection, right? So if you have your OSHA license or whatever, if you're interested in just inspecting buildings, you can make a lot of money just walking in and doing a checklist. a lot of money. Crazy, right? I told you, translation interpretation services, right? That means you can translate for the government in different languages, right? Veterinary services, all of that. So anyway, you can actually get access to this list because it's online. SBA, just Google SBA NAICS, NAICS, and you can find it. Educational support services. So if you have tutoring services, tutoring programs, all of that stuff. And so this threshold that you will see right here means you're considered a small business if your assets or if your income currently is underneath that. So and this is in the millions. So 16.5 million, which means everybody qualifies for government contracts. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you want to know more about government contracting, how to get started, you need help with getting started, getting your business in position, and you want to do it the fast way, you can learn more at qualifyforgovernmentcontracts.com. Again, that's qualifyforgovernmentcontracts.com. There is a free short 17-minute video that kind of shows you how everything works, and there you can also schedule a free call to connect with me and get an opportunity to work with me. Like I'll help you implement your business, these steps into your business so that you can become a contractor without having to try to figure out, take the years to try to learn it on your own. Okay, so that is my tip for today. I try to keep these videos short and sweet. Hopefully you learned a lot of things, and hopefully this is something that you will find informative and something that you will take action on. All right, so you guys have a great week, and I will see you, or a great weekend rather, and I'll see you next time. All right.